Welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon. Well, I just had a fabulous time with Evan Davis. He's quite amazing. He's now my competition. He's not my competition. He's not my competition. He's a great guy, and
Yes,
many
he
years,
is.
yes, and many. And I
Yes,
have
he
Lisa
is.
Gay with me. And how are you?
I am doing well.
This woman always looks amazing.
Oh, bless your heart.
You do. You always look absolutely fabulous. Does it take you long to get ready?
No.
How long does it take
No,
you?
because I just can't. I can't handle taking all day long to get ready.
So how long does it take you all day long to get ready? She's like looking at me like, I know it takes you all day long.
Don't you start. Don't you start. Don't you start.
No, but you're looking fabulous.
Thank you. Thank you.
So what have you got coming up? What have you done?
Ooh, lots
you've
been
you've
going
got
on.
lots of stuff going on.
You know what, Nina? I'm so excited about my Phyllis Hyman show. It's called The Songbook of Phyllis Hyman.
How fabulous.
And of course, Phyllis was Clive Davis's top artist at the time during the 70s. She came out, of course, when Angela Bofield and Jean Carn and
We're
Grover
going back a
Washington
little
and
bit
all
in
that.
time.
Yeah, they
when
were.
it was very hard to come
right,
out.
Quiet Storm. That was the Quiet Storm group that came
Quiet
out.
Storm.
Earth, Wind and
What a
Fire,
great-
and the
yeah,
whole thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
absolutely. And all of them came out in Los Angeles, where I'm from. You know, it was just.
I know. I lived there many years.
Yeah, it was
many years.
huge.
Yeah,
And she was top of the top, creme de la creme, as they say.
Yes,
And,
of course she
and
was.
she was just an amazing artist and also amazing.
Was she an
for
inspiration to you?
Yes, she was.
Yeah.
Yes, she was. Yes, she was.
Because you were a young girl then.
She was it was junior high school when she
Yeah.
was out there with her things, and
Yeah.
she also was very progressive when the AIDS piece came out, and she did a lot of fundraisers in Las Vegas, especially as
Yeah,
well
yeah,
too.
yeah.
And she was a huge activist.
Because when that came out, when the AIDS thing came out, everybody was petrified
Yeah.
and worried. And
Absolutely.
Oh, and it was sort
absolutely.
of.
She and Diana Ross really took it to the next level.
And they took it, yes, and they helped tremendously.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And she was a songstress in her
Yeah.
own piece,
In her
for
own,
everything
yeah.
from her own work and her work also.
But she
going
also
with
gave back,
sophisticated-
you know, and I think a lot of this, especially in the entertainment business, we always seem to want to give back. I think because we're kind of grateful for where we are, that we kind of get recognized and somebody sees us and they like us.
Yes, and she had that in spirit in her heart on top of that too. And so when she came out and did all that, she also, during her period of time, from her musical pieces all the way through her going on to Sophisticated Ladies, on the Broadway musical there, and of course she
New York.
went in New York, and she was nominated for the Tony, and also won
You
the
know a
Theater
lot about
Award.
this woman.
I know a lot about her.
Because she's your inspiration.
Very inspirational, and of course she passed away. She took her own life at
Oh, I
the end
didn't
of it.
know
Yeah,
that.
she did. She took her own life. She had a concert at the Apollo with the Whispers, and she ended up taking her own life. However, her spirit and her music
It's still around.
is still moving and
It's
grooving
still moving
around.
and grooving.
And so Tony and I had talked about that for years to actually do a songbook of Phyllis Hyman. I finally was able to do it at the Summerlin Performing Arts back in October, on October 30th, which was fantastic as I opened for smooth jazz guitarist, Billboard #1.
This
Adam
woman's
Hardy.
very famous.
Oh, it was cool.
Yeah, it was cool. You like that?
And then the last weekend I was with Kelly Vaughn and
Yeah,
Amanda
Kelly Vaughan and I
King.
was supposed to be there.
I know, I heard,
I
right.
apologize.
A very Vegas Christmas,
Yeah.
which was fun.
Which was good.
Which was a
Well,
lot
Kelly
of fun.
Vaughan's.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh, she's amazing
Oh, we
as
had a
well.
great time. Oh,
So
yeah.
you had a good time together.
Yeah, we had a
and
good
it
time
was
together.
absolutely amazing. Now, this library in Summerlin,
Yes.
the Arts Library, seems to be
Yes.
getting very popular.
Very popular. All the libraries are.
Why?
Because of
Because
the,
Tony was just
yeah,
one of them.
absolutely. All the libraries are because the establishment of having new lighting, and they have some sophistication going on as far as that is concerned.
Yeah.
And they're beautiful places, and the capacity is perfect for
Yes.
what a lot of the locals and
A
even
lot
the
of
jazz
locals can
artists are
come
doing
there,
it.
and
Yeah,
a lot
jazz
of
artists.
local people can go
And
there
the
rather than
jazz
going
artists.
onto the strip.
Absolutely.
Where the strip is
Absolutely.
also always very, very busy.
Absolutely.
And also it's very expensive because they charge for parking
right.
and this and
That's
that and
right.
everything else. So
That's right.
people
That's
avoid
right.
that. So
That's right.
they found another.
That's
so
right. And the promoters that are coming in from out of town, especially the jazz promoters, are finding that to be very very
Really?
huge for them. Yeah, as well. So the libraries are.
And
are
then you
beautiful.
don't charge as much.
No.
No, so to go to a show on the Strip is very expensive.
Very
And I'm not knocking it because it's
Right.
it's an
Right.
experience. It's a
Right.
beautiful experience. It's
Right.
absolutely fabulous.
Absolutely.
But for the locals and the people, there's sort of anywhere from what is it, 25 to sort of 50 or
For $50, right?
Yeah, $50.
Somewhere around
It's
there,
all
depending
around
on what.
that.
Yeah, depending on what's being done, who the artist is that's coming in and out. But they're booked. You know, you
Yeah.
can't even hardly.
So
get
your
a stick
last
there.
show, how was that? Did you experience that the people are coming back out again?
Well, what has happened with the Phyllis Hyman is that we're now in talks right now to take the show to Atlanta and Philadelphia from her hometown, where she comes from, taking it on the road. But we will be doing a show here. And speaking of, I
Yes.
have my Christmas show here right around the corner from here with Uli Geissendoerfer. My
I want to
sweet
go to
Audrey.
that.
Yeah,
Can I go to
absolutely.
that one?
Let's
Oh my
go.
goodness,
Let's
I'd
go,
love to
'cause
go.
it's kind of all
And
clapped
when is
together.
that?
That is this Friday.
Oh, this Friday.
December the 10th at 8 o'clock, 2031.
Write all this
Sunset.
down, Maria, because we got to visit. We got to go and see this show.
2031 Sunset Road at 8 o'clock. And I'm really excited about that because I'm presenting, of course, our Christmas CD. And I also have special guest John Wiedemeyer on guitar.
Okay.
And Ramon Phillips,
Okay.
who is from the Lady Gaga's
Oh, yeah.
Piano and Jazz Orchestra. And, of course, Uli, of course, Angelo Stokes, Nick Reeves, and just, host of
Selling them
folks.
all. Yeah, you've got them all coming
Yeah.
out there.
It's
And
gonna
that
be
is
fun.
this Friday.
That's this Friday.
At
yes.
8 o'clock.
At 8 o'clock, yes.
Okay. What was the address again?
2031 Sunset Road.
2031 Sunset Road. What's the name of the place?
And it's the Gatsby at Gambit in Henderson.
Okay, Gambit and Oh, I know where it is.
And that used to be the old Eastern, where all the big bands used to play.
Oh, really?
It's the same building, but it's been remodeled.
So it's all been remodeled.
It's all been remodeled.
Redone and everything.
Yes,
So-
yes,
oh, my
yes,
God.
yes.
That is, isn't there a piano, a jazz? The jazz pianist there is Ulu, isn't it?
He's the director. He's
He's the director. He was on my show a couple of weeks ago. This guy's amazing.
is fabulous.
In fact, my producer and I were there.
Yeah.
We were there a couple of weeks ago. Absolutely beautiful. And I've got to come up.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have tons
some
of fun.
fun.
We're
Absolutely.
gonna have tons of fun.
Absolutely.
I know what we're doing the first set, but I don't know what we're doing the second set. We're just gonna.
Just funny because there
Throw
was
it
a
up
girl
and
there. I
jam.
remember the name. I forget the name of the girl that was there, but her first set was very calm, very lovely. The second set was astronomical. It was just amazing.
Oh,
and
my
they all
goodness.
got together and they all started. It was just incredible.
Yeah. It is the new highlight spot, and the really cool thing from Tasha Como to Linda Woodson to Joelle, and all these guys that are on it. It's absolutely fantastic.
She's
So-
great PR, isn't she? She's giving a shout out to
Oh, my
everybody out
girls,
there.
my
And your
girls.
girls, absolutely. Get them all together.
Yeah.
That's really the basis of my show is getting people like you
Yes, it
and
is.
everybody out there. I don't
right.
have any competition with anybody, though everybody's trying to open up a talk show like mine, but they'll never be like mine because they're not going to have this crazy woman on.
There's only one.
There's only one,
There's
Ninon.
only one.
Which is great. We don't want any more, believe me.
No,
That's all.
we need all parts, don't we?
Yes, we do.
You know,
Well, we're in our 7th year now, actually. We've been
Isn't
doing
that
this for
something?
It
Yes.
is to be able to do something like this for 7 years in Las Vegas is really something. And I didn't realize it was that big, but it's so funny because everywhere I go and I'll put my hat on, and I'll put no makeup,
Right.
But there's one problem. I start talking, and think, oh, that's Ninon. Oh no!
They can't miss you. But as you know, with the timber that's going on in Las Vegas now. We have.
What's the meaning of the timber?
Well, with the timber of everything musically wise, I mean, all of the entertainment that is off strip, which is absolutely just blowing up.
Yes, it is.
And that's why we have these wonderful promoters who are coming in here now, and we talk
They
about
can see.
and all the rest, and they see what's happening.
But they see what's going on, like
Exactly.
you're a big inspiration out there, especially in the jazz department and that whole arena. But you also help others because you've got
yes.
the drummer, you've got the
yes.
guitarist, you've got this, you've got...
Oh, yeah.
And so
Oh,
all
yeah.
this sort of integrates together with people like you promoting it and everything else.
Yeah, we have to do that. We have to do that for one another.
Yes.
We need to do that, and it keeps the energy moving and grooving.
Yes,
Gotta
it
keep the energy
certainly
moving.
does. In all your years of performing, what must be one of your greatest epitomes? Like, well, I made it, I'm here, I've done it. What was it?
I think the Phyllis Hyman show.
Oh,
That
really?
I just did was
you
because
just did?
that was one of the grandest things I've done as an
As an
entertainer,
entertainer.
as an artist. Yes. because her music is so
I know you're enamored
beautiful
by it,
and complicated, and it meshes together. And it
What about
squeezes.
Billie Holiday?
It's beautiful.
Billie Holiday, do you ever?
No, I like Billie Holiday and Ella and Sarah and Nancy and all the rest of them. All of them. Carmen McRae. I love Carmen McRae.
You do them all.
Of course, I do them all. And of course, Tony played with like half of them.
Yes.
So
Yes.
so having the experience of being with him, and then also the textures and different things about not only their voicing but the arrangements, because the arrangements are what's happening.
I'm always confused as to, you have the lyrics to a song, and then you have to have the arrangement. I don't think, how come every single song, even jazz, anywhere you go, is different? How can they make so many different songs? I guess that the arrangement just kind of creeps in, doesn't it?
Well, you know what? If it's a standard arrangement, it's one thing. It's like, read the ink. Like my husband used to always say, read the ink or know the ink, and then you can do whatever you want to do. And depending on the players, the group of players that you have with you.
Because they're all going to play differently.
And you're going to always, but the thing is, the grand thing about it is when it all comes together and it fuses together, now that's jazz. That's jazz. See? And the feelings and the emotions, and then you can feel, and you can actually feel it on stage, and you don't even have to look around. You can just hear, and just the ears open up and brings everything together.
Because it is the piano player.
And it's fun.
And but you're all going in it together, and he plays, and then he plays, and she plays, and she sings, and it's like it's like a magical touch.
My husband used to say, people used to always say to him, "Oh, you're such a great jazz player." He said, "No, I'm an R&B player. I just know the rudiments of jazz."
See, there is a difference.
There is
R&B and jazz.
Even though they're
very similar.
they open up both worlds, but they mesh together like that.
Which is amazing. Yeah. If you could give a message out there to any young jazz singer coming up right now that are not quite getting out there, or they're having a hard time, or then what would you say to them?
I would say go and sing wherever you can. You go out and sing wherever you can, whether it be your uncle's party, an event, and especially for nonprofits.
Okay.
Especially for nonprofits, because it's a fantastic
feeling.
And
you're giving back.
And you're giving back,
yeah.
And there's tons that come out of all of that. Yeah. I remember doing a little nonprofit, little barbecue thing that Tony and I did, and then we ended up doing an event for the congressional session of Congress, right, at the Anaheim Convention for over 3,000 people. And we were able to bring our 9-piece band in there.
You brought your 9-piece band?
9-piece band in there.
Were you nervous doing that? I bet you were.
No, it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
You don't get nervous at all, do you?
I do, but I get nervous like weeks ahead of time. Weeks ahead of time.
Before you're getting that.
And then once I get down to the nitty-gritty, then I'm pretty much locked in.
And then you're happy. You're relaxed, you're happy. I've got this thing together.
Yes.
How can anybody reach you?
You can reach me on Facebook, on Lisa Gay's page, or you can just go to Lisa Gay on Facebook, or you can just hit me up at LG Thrill. That's LGTHRILL 43 at AOL.com.
I love it all. I love it all. Do you rehearse every day?
No. I rehearse up here.
So this mind's going continuously. So do you ever sleep?
I do, but when I'm thinking about things like, with the show coming up,
yes,
where we did a different presentation, of course, with 5 horns and all the rest of that. Well, then we'll have a whole other different presentation because of the players that we have. The
players you have in there, and then you've got to remember all their names because you're going to introduce them one by one.
I do that at the top.
Yeah, you just have name tags.
At the top. No, I just do it at the top.
You do it at the top
because people should enjoy the players.
Yes, they should.
And rah the players.
Yeah, absolutely.
And know them and say, "Hey, Angelo. Hey, you guys are cutting up or whatever case may be."
So you get them out there. You get all that over with.
I say, listen, we're in family. That's why I have 2 projects to my heart, which is the Phyllis Hyman songbook.
Okay, yes.
And Lisa's Living Room.
Oh, Lisa's Living Room.
So that's what this is. It's Lisa's Living Room.
Lisa's Living Room.
And Larry Carroll, who is in Berlin or Prague or somewhere right now, is my producer on that, and we're doing that. We're going to be shooting that live again too, coming up soon too. So I'm
She's got all
excited.
this energy and all this stuff. Well, you're certainly in the right town for it, aren't you? She's certainly in the right place. Absolutely amazing. Lisa Gay is just amazing. I love this woman. Unfortunately, I didn't go to your show, but let's hope I can go to this one.
Yeah, we can go to this
we're going to make sure I get to this one.
Come on to this one.
Absolutely.
We're just going to have a ton of fun.
That's right.
And talk a bunch of you know what,
There
and
you
it's
go.
just going to be great.
Absolutely.
And a new venue, the Gatsby.
At the Gatsby, which this is going on all over town, and there's I think there's another one. Have you been to
I
the
have
Vegas
to say,
room?
right? That's why. Oh yeah, that's right around the corner
Yes,
from me.
the Vegas
Kelly
room.
has her.
Yeah,
Kelly's got her Thursdays,
every
right?
Thursday. I was there last
They have
Thursday.
the
had a
Christmas
fabulous
show and all the rest. They have all that.
So there's a
going
lot
on.
of different things opening up all over town, which is becoming where the locals and everybody
Right.
come, and the locals do support.
That's right. And then one more piece I have to put in there, which I am so proud of, that I have been designated as the ambassador for the Liberace Foundation.
Oh my goodness!
So right now we are at what we call the Liberace Garage, which is located at 5115, Dean Martin, right down the street from Allegiant Stadium.
Yes, I know where you are.
And we are in the Hollywood Cars building. And the Liberace Foundation has the Liberace Garage, which has all the beautiful, wonderful
incredible
cars,
cars.
the beautiful cars, and the artifacts from Lee, as we like to say, you know, with Lee. And then we are going to be also opening up after the 15th another 5,000 square feet where we will be soaring his costumes in. You know, like he would soar out of the car.
Well, he had.
Right?
This, I often wondered he must have been very, very strong because
Yes.
those costumes were heavy.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes. But you know how he used to say it.
You know, he might not be with us, but he certainly is not forgotten.
He is definitely not forgotten, and you're going to hear more and more and more about Liberace. Go to Liberace.org or Liberace Museum Store, because we have some great stuff that is bling from Liberace.
Is this from Liberace?
This is from Liberace.
Talk about bling bling.
$39. No, yours is probably real. $39. Look at that. Look at that bling for $39, y'all.
$39, you got the bling.
$39. And with me showing that too, we will also have a trunk show going on
She's
Friday night.
She's working up now with classic. Go on.
We're bringing in Jonathan Warren, who's the CEO, is bringing in one of the Liberace new cars. New cars, not the others, the new cars that we utilize for touring and also for rentals for all sorts of things. So you can do whatever you want to do and whatnot, but he's going to bring one of those. We're going to open the shop and all that.
Wouldn't he?
I would just love him to see. Tony spent time with Lee. He spent time with me, but I never had the opportunity to meet him, except sitting up and when my parents brought me here and my brother here to years ago as preteens at the International Hotel at the time. They came to see Barbra Streisand.
Yeah.
And coming in at that time was going to be Elvis. But sitting down after breakfast, waiting for my dad, here comes Liberace going this way, and there goes Bill Cosby going that way to the tennis courts, right?
I'm sitting in the right
So that's
spot.
when I first saw Liberace.
Amazing. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Absolutely amazing.
I always love coming on with you.
Absolutely
You know that.
amazing. Yeah, we're on Amigos Taco, obviously Cantina, absolutely amazing on Pico.
Food is great, too, by the
Pecos.
way.
No, I would say Pecos. Pecos and Russell.
Pecos and Russell.
And Russell. Absolutely amazing. They have a buffet here every day. It's I think it's $13.99 if I'm not mistaken. I always get the price wrong, but if I practice, we get it right. This place is always busy. I mean, it's 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's always busy here. Fabulous food.
Great
we'll be
food.
right back. Vegas Live with Ninon for our next guest. Take care. Thank you.
See you later.
Waking up every morning by your side, I never dreamed that I would ask you to say goodbye. We promised that our love would last forever, yet we can no longer stay together. So say goodbye, please don't cry, 'cause song from heaven